everybody, my name is Valerie, and today we're going to talk about how to restore wetlands to the Baltimore Harbor. The Baltimore Harbor is our own little corner of the Chesapeake Bay. Like other regions around the bay, the land used to be mostly forests, with wetlands along the shoreline. Wetlands are marshy areas where shallow water transitions to land. Since Baltimore was founded in the 1700s, wetlands have given way to buildings and a hard shoreline, like sidewalks and pavement. In some places, land was extended into the edges of the harbor to create more room for the city to grow. But today, nonprofits and businesses alike are trying to restore wetlands to the Baltimore Harbor because of how important they are to the Chesapeake Bay ecosystem. Wetlands provide many benefits to people and wildlife. For example, wetland plants and soils can filter pollution out of the water similar to a rain garden. But in addition to filtering water, bringing back wetlands can help bring back wildlife too. Wetlands are known to have high biodiversity, meaning they can be home to thousands of different plant and animal species. One reason why so many animals live there is that the plants and grasses in the shallow water provide shelter that many aquatic and land animals need to survive and raise their young. Another important reason is because wetlands provide a lot of food. In a wetland food chain, the producers, organisms that get their energy from the sun, include plants, algae, and phytoplankton. These are eaten by primary consumers, like insects or fish and crabs, which in turn get eaten by secondary consumers, like bigger fish and bigger crabs, which then become food for tertiary consumers, like great blue herons or eagles. In reality, most animals can eat more than one thing, so instead of food chains, the plants and animals are connected by a food web. Higher biodiversity or more species creates a stronger web because if one species disappears, there are still other things that the other animals can eat. But they all depend on the producers at the bottom of the pyramid. Compared to other ecosystems, wetlands have a large amount of producers, so they can feed even more animal consumers. In the inner harbor, we don't have a natural shoreline anymore. That's why people have started building floating wetlands that rest on top of the water. Over the years, Healthy Harbor and Brown Advisory have added several thousand square feet of floating wetlands to the inner harbor, and the National Aquarium plans to add 15,000 square feet. Their vision is to fill this entire area with floating wetlands, and here is one of their prototypes. It's filled with native plants and even has a shallow area in the middle for crabs and turtles to hang out in. Over 30 native wildlife species have been found in this area, including blue crabs, the colorful pumpkin seed fish, and a young black-crowned night heron. Remember, even if you live miles away from the waterfront, everyone in Baltimore is connected to the Chesapeake Bay and the animals that live in it through the flow of water. Together, we can all work to make a cleaner, healthier harbor for us and our wildlife friends.